Okay, let's go ahead, see what... Oh, hey! Always nice to see Adventure Time. Hey, Duke Nukem! Sounds awesome. Alright, Duke Nukem. Now, if I am remembering correctly, I believe this one is similar to the very first original PC game, Duke 1 and 2 there, in which it was actually a side-scrolling platformer. So, you know, before Duke had Duke Nukem 3D and the little line of sequels on all of the various consoles, he was a side-scrolling platform kinda guy. So that may be what we're in for here. And I'm actually really hoping that's what we're in for, because if they try to do some kind of first-person or 3D on the frickin' Game Boy Color, it's gonna be disastrous. Well, it is looking like it will be a 2D platformer. Well, so much for that. I will admit, while I have played a little bit of each of the original Duke 1 and 2 on PC, never actually completed either of them, and, you know, I don't really know the story of either of them. Uh-huh. Yeah, not in control yet. Okay, so that's a thing. And they just happen to have a regular type shotgun. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, less of that. And we can sure destroy a lot of things if we so desire. Don't seem to have ammo for this one. I guess this is our essential basic pistol equivalent of, you know, the gun that has ammo forever and is crappier than the rest. Okay, so I guess those are just point bubbles. Oh. Okay, noted. Stay away from exploding bad guys. I don't know why I thought I would be able to duck under that. Jumping should work though, as long as I can get this timing. Kind of a very slow jump. Okay, there we go. Okay, so some of them will just break open on their own, I guess. Good to know. And I guess not all of them will actually shoot at me. And no, Zorganites was not the name of the creatures in Small Soldiers. It was the incredibly similar Gorgonites. Kinda curious how maze-like this is all gonna be. Oh, good. Not maze-like at all. Okay, so apparently they have giant letters in their alien spaceship in English spelling out my name. So that's very nice of them. Okay, so what's over here? Just big old blue crystal. Let's see what the heck this does. Well, nothing visible. We have like a... Okay. And I guess this thing we're holding is more of a pistol than a shotgun, I suppose, based on that there, although it might be some kind of a regular shotgun. What is this, then? Okay, we have a machine gun with limited ammo. Good to know. Hold on to that for a boss. Let's go the other way and see what there is to see. Oh. Did not realize ledge grabbing would be a thing here. It's kind of rare for this sort of run-and-gun platformer. Kinda curious if there is anything else off to the left, other than the, Oh. Okay, so that's a thing. Wow. You get the slime on you, and you're pretty much screwed. Come on, then. Also, I don't know why you said I got shoes, Shade. I don't know what I picked up or what made you think I got shoes. Like, did you think the gun was shoes? Did you think the giant blue crystal was shoes? Particularly since our shoes don't really seem to have changed any. Okay, let's see. Cannot actually jump on that thing, so... Ah, there we go. Now this is, this save state is way the heck back at the very beginning, and this is right now, and our feet are identical. Ooh, ×2, and a thing. I have no idea what that is. So, yeah, not exactly certain what either of those things were, but, apparently there is a letter A out there somewhere as well. Really don't like this jumping with the delay in it all. Now, the health items are the big red pluses. Let's not just sit here and stupidly guess. If you want to go look up what the blue crystals do, that would be handy, but sitting there and go, is it this? Is not really going to help at all. my guess would be that it's either something I need to, like, you know, a key item for something down the line, or it's just points, given the fact that there is nothing indicating that we have 2 crystals at the moment. Oh, wait, 3. Well, we are doing a lot more damage than before, so one of those items, which was apparently temporary, was in fact giving me a lot more damage. Yeah, of course. Oh. No, maybe they just shoot on an interval regardless of if you're in front of them or not. Makes sense for Game Boy Color programming. Not entirely sure what that was either. Maybe that was extra ammo for the other gun. Oh, that's completely full now, so just for the sake of it. Yes, indeed, that is exactly what that is. It would also be nice if there was some kind of consistency, how some of them will fire at you and some of them won't, and the ones that do will just sort of be on differing patterns of when they decide to fire at you. Case in point there, that one actually shot twice. Yeah, my guess is still that those are indeed... Well, Shay, did you try going to Game FAQs, Game Boy Color, to the game Duke Nukem, and, you know, reading an FAQ there, if one even exists? Aha! Now we know that is in fact a keycard. Okay, and I'm told there are no FAQs at Game FAQs for this game. Not overly surprised, actually. So what sort of cheat codes exist? Like, I'm guessing level passwords and the like? So I figure if this is short enough, this is, nifty enough to see through to the end. Although I'm hoping the next stage will have better music. This is, kind of really crappy music here. Did that actually... Don't know if that saved or not. I will assume that it did. Well, let's actually... Oh. Well, I was going to actually test and find out if the machine gun killed these things quicker, but we don't have it anymore. So I guess it's not a save it for later kind of item. Okay, so I guess this has 6 levels total. That's not too bad. I might probably actually will go ahead and stop here and then return to this later. Just going to... wow. So yeah, I really can't do much in the way of jumping over enemies. Just to get an idea for what's ahead. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is this interesting enough to merit getting back to this, or does this seem a bit on the very bland side? Seems, yeah, kind of like, the PC originals, they... well, that was amusing. They didn't really yet have the Duke attitude, and this doesn't really seem to either. Or maybe it's just the fact that there are no voice clips, which obviously would be horribly mangled due to it being Game Boy Color, but, you know, even if there was text from time to time of him saying things, it'd be at least a little bit more fun. So, you know, I'm thinking that I'm just going to go ahead and stop this one here and say that this has been decent. It's a very workable platformer. It is very basic, very simple. Just slowly walk through, shoot all the enemies, be careful about not being shot yourself, and semi-maze quality to the stages in getting around. You know, there's just a little bit to explore and points and things to find, and, you know, the letters spelling out your name, the crystals, these bubble points, all that sort of jazz, but doesn't really seem overly fantastic or clever or creative or anything, just sort of average. So yeah, this has been Duke Nukem for the Game Boy Color, and that's gonna be all for that.